Hello there guys, Bilabo10000 here, bringing you another video, and today we are going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct that is going to be going live tomorrow. I am filming this on the 5th, and I have been compiling all of my information, and I am ready to go with this Direct. I'm so excited. So first things first, I want to just touch on the 3DS, because this is a 3DS and a Switch Direct, and personally I think that we're going to get a few things that we're not expecting for the 3DS. I think we're going to get the obvious Bowser's Inside Story and Luigi's Mansion information, probably a release date for both of them, some more information on the Bowser's Inside Story, since I think Luigi's Mansion is pretty cut and dry. It's just a remake of the original Luigi's Mansion. So they're pretty standard stuff. We're definitely going to see some stuff on them. I think we might actually get something on Persona Q2, because it is coming out in Japan, but I don't think it's been announced for the West yet. And I think we could get a localization in the works, so I would say just keep an eye out for that, just in case. And I kind of think we might get a brand new game of some kind, maybe a handheld Zelda or something along those lines, to just kind of tide the 3DS over, because right now, the 3DS does not have a lot going for it. The Switch is definitely where it's at, and the 3DS is coming to the end of its lifespan, in my opinion, so I have no idea what they could post for the 3DS, but I am going to hazard a guess that, and this is more of a pipe dream, if anything, but I kind of really think now would be a great time for a Golden Sun remaster, either on the 3DS or the Nintendo Switch. I just want to bring this up as my complete pipe dream. It's something I'm always hoping for in the back of every Direct, and I just want to bring it up because I have my suspicions, and I think it would be really cool to introduce a whole new generation to these great RPGs with some updated visuals. Of course, this is my pipe dream. I don't expect this to happen, but I think it would be really cool if it did, and I wanted to chuck it out there on the off chance it does. So yeah, the 3DS, that's really not a lot to talk about, so let's just move on to what everyone wants to hear. Let's talk about the Switch. So, first things first with the Switch, I don't think we're going to be getting any indie games at all. We've had 2 indie showcases, Nindy showcases even. I really don't see the Nintendo Direct focusing on any more indie games when they had such a big focus at the end of August. It would just kind of take away time from, I think, some of Nintendo's bigger announcements, and because the Nintendo Direct is 35 minutes long, it does give some support and credence to the fact that we might be getting some announcements for a few games that perhaps we didn't know about before. Perhaps games that haven't actually been shown yet. I do think we're going to get some information on games that already exist, like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think that's possibly going to tie into a potential Smash trailer, but I'll get to that later on. I think we're going to get some more information on those games and just maybe see a few more gyms, a bit more gameplay. I think that would be really cool. We're definitely going to get a piece on Super Mario Party, just some information, really just kind of talking the game up, selling it to consumers before it is released. So I think that is like a given. I think we're going to get the final kind of gameplay and like proper real announcement for Dark Souls Remastered now. It's the end of summer. I believe the release date was actually released at sometime in October, but I think it does make sense for the game to still appear in a Nintendo Direct anyway, so I think that would make a lot of sense. Daimon X Machina, it came from E3. I think that game may get a little bit more fleshed out. We might actually understand what this game is, because the E3 trailer really didn't tell us anything about that game, so hopefully we get some news on it, because I wasn't too sold on that game when it came out at E3. So I'm hoping that with a new gameplay trailer, it could maybe perk up my interest, perhaps. Something that I really expect, and I don't know if anyone else does, but personally, I'm thinking we might get some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, because we've been getting a lot of little kind of additions recently. We've got Link's champion form, as well as the champion bike and glider, and just a few little updates like that, and it seemed like that wasn't going to be the end of it, so I'm expecting we might even get, like, a new DLC track, like a new DLC cup even, like maybe 1 or 2 new cups, some announcements, some new playable fighters. I'm thinking maybe they'll finally just put Captain Falcon in the game, just be like, okay, have Captain Falcon, maybe bring in some other Nintendo characters, maybe even bring in Pauline from Odyssey. I'd really like to see one of the Toasterinans from Mario Odyssey, the little, the sombrero-wearing guys. I want them to be playable characters. Maybe we could even get, like, something with, like, cups based on Super Mario Odyssey. So there are, like, 2 cups, and they're based around 8 different kingdoms from that game. That would be insane. I think that would be really cool. I think that would be a really interesting way to go, and I think that people would definitely buy it. I mean, racing around on New Donk, racing around in Bowser's Kingdom, in the Sand Kingdom, at Seaside Kingdom, I mean, come on, it just writes itself, man. It writes itself. It seems like such a great idea. I think it would be awesome. I think we might... I'm not actually sure about this one, but I think we might get like 1 or 2 things on Mario Tennis Aces again, because, you know, they keep doing the tournaments and revealing new characters. I don't know if there's like any new characters at this point that need to be revealed, but I do think that if there are new characters that need to be revealed, that they will be revealed at this Direct. Moving on to Mario Odyssey, a lot of people have been speculating for the past year, are we going to be getting Mario Odyssey DLC, Delfino Plaza DLC, blah 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 blah, you know, everyone's heard the rumors. I'm not sure. I actually think had they decided to go the DLC route with Odyssey, they would have announced it by now. Yeah, they've been adding new new hint arts and new costumes into the game, but that doesn't really translate to we're just going to release a giant DLC world. In my opinion, this next Direct is the last chance they have to actually announce some sort of a big DLC thing, because it's been almost a year, and I think if nothing is announced at this point, then I think it's pretty clear that Mario Odyssey and its development is done. But if something is announced tomorrow, I am expecting it to be like Isle Delfino, or something that references either the Mario 64 games or or just any of the old Mario 3D games. That's what I think. I think it will be fun references and good times. Obviously, I'm gonna add my little smatterings of we might get some re-releases. Mother 3! Is Mother 3 going to happen? Probably not, but it would be nice if it did. F-Zero probably won't happen. Pikmin 4. I know a lot of people have been waiting for Pikmin 4. I know a lot of people are really excited about it, and we haven't heard anything about it for about 4 years. But really, I don't know. I don't think it's the right time. I don't know. Because I feel like they're going to focus on titles that are coming out this year. And I don't think Pikmin 4 will be coming out this year. They'd have hyped that up just a little bit more. I think Pikmin's a franchise that they can do that to now, given the caliber of the games. They're all really good. So I don't think Pikmin 4 will happen. I do, however, think Animal Crossing will happen. And I'm thinking this because I think Animal Crossing is just a great holiday game. Like, you can purchase it, and then you can just kind of like build your town over the holidays and relax and enjoy your Christmas with Isabelle, because let's be real, she's going to be in the game. I think Animal Crossing for Switch will happen, and I think it will tie into a potential Isabelle Echo Fighter reveal for Super Smash Bros., but I'll get into the Smash stuff towards the end of this video. Aside from that, the other big games that we haven't really heard much from, Metroid 4 and Yoshi for Switch. We heard about them both in the same Direct, E3, 2 years ago, I think. Or was it 1 year ago? No, it was 1 year ago. A year and a half ago even. A year and a few months ago, whatever. We heard about them, and then they've kind of gone radio silent. Metroid Prime 4, obviously, we only got a title, so I'm not surprised that we've gone radio silent on that. I don't expect any news about Metroid Prime 4 until 2019. Hopefully with some Metroid Prime 1 through 3 re-releases so I can play them. That would be great, Nintendo. Thank you very much in advance. But I think Yoshi is a lot weirder because it actually had gameplay when we saw it on E3, and it seemed like very basic gameplay, but at the same time, Yoshi games at this point, they're very par for the course in terms of getting delays, and I'm not really sure how I feel about Yoshi. I really love the series, I love the games, but I don't know if it's going to show up or not. I think it's got more of a chance of showing up than Metroid Prime 4, but I don't think it's going to be showing up tomorrow. We might get some information on the Wave 3 for Kirby Star Allies. I don't know if there's going to be anything more than that, but it is something I just want to chuck out there as a potential guess. And I think we're going to get some third-party announcements. I don't know what kind of games we could see coming to the Switch. I haven't really done that much research in that department, but I do think we will be getting some third-party stuff, maybe a Bethesda game, maybe a Fallout, maybe something like that. Just something to really kind of excite Switch owners until we get stuff like Doom Eternal and other games coming out. Okay, so if you guys didn't see earlier on, I posted a Nintendo Switch Online video. That was yesterday because this is going up tomorrow. So Nintendo Switch Online, personally, I think we're going to get a lot of information about it in this Direct. I think this is where they are going to try and sell it to us, and I'm really glad that this Direct has been announced because we're finally going to learn about this online, what it means, what it does. I'm excited for it. I am excited to see what we could be getting from this online service, and I'm interested in how they're going to sell it to us, because right now we haven't got a lot of information, and I'd like to see kind of in-depth more what we're going to be getting. Is it just going to be NES games? What are the other 10 that we haven't seen yet? What about that data mine? There was a data mine recently that showed other console icons like the SNES. And I'm like, what does that mean? Does that mean we could be getting SNES games on the Nintendo Online as well, and they just haven't announced that yet? Are we just going to get a full-on virtual console? What's going on with that? Are we going to get any games that tie into the Nintendo Switch's online system? Possibly a Smash demo? I don't know. I don't think we're going to get a Smash demo, but I think we're going to get something that we can use to kind of test the online. A lot of people have been wondering whether we will be able to play games like Fortnite and stuff that don't actually, I believe, rely on Nintendo servers. But I'm like, if you have the online, I wish they could answer stuff like that. I'm not really too sure about that. But yeah, I think we're going to get some new games. I think we're going to get information on the online. I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to have a lot to talk about this Direct. It's 35 minutes long. Of course, they'll be talking about the online. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. Now, obviously, this is what everyone has been waiting for. Super Smash Bros. What are we going to expect from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for this Direct? Now, I'm going to go into this by saying, guys, don't get your hopes up. It's probably not going to be like E3. We are not going to have this, like, 20 minutes of everything and then suddenly the last 15 minutes is all Smash. That's not going to happen. It's a general Nintendo Direct. People have been waiting for this. If Smash decides to take the spotlight again, there are going to be a lot of pissed off Nintendo fans who don't necessarily want information on Smash or don't like Smash, who are waiting on other games, who are going to be really annoyed. And there are people out there who don't want to hear 15 minutes of Smash. They want to know about other games, and that's completely fine. And understandable. And I think that Nintendo are going to be a bit more careful this time around. I think we will get a character reveal, maybe 2, because the 35 minutes long Direct, it's pretty long for a Direct, so maybe 2 if we're lucky. But really, we're definitely going to get a character reveal at the very end. There's no way they're not going to do that. They always do that in general Nintendo Directs during Smash speculation season. It always happens. And the question is, what are we going to get? Personally, I think we're gonna get, 2 character reveals. I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say it. I think we're gonna get 2 character reveals. I think we are gonna get a Pokemon reveal, and I think it's gonna tie into the Let's Go portion of the Direct. Like, they'll be talking about Let's Go, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, and here's a surprise, and then whoosh, and then we get a Gen 7 Pokemon, or a Gen 3 Pokemon, or a Gen 1 Pokemon, just something. Like, I'm personally predicting Incineroar because it's just the most obvious pick at the moment, but I would personally like to see maybe Buzzwole, Tapu Koko, Sceptile, Hoenn Pokemon Trainer, a Decidueye. I feel like Incineroar, though, is probably going to happen. And I don't think there's any way we can stop that. We might get an... If we don't get 2 character reveal trailers and we only get 1, I think we could see some Echo reveals announced with games that they would be relevant to during the Direct. So if we get Animal Crossing for Switch, we could expect an Isabelle Echo reveal. I find it weird that they wouldn't release information on Echo Fighters, given there's definitely probably more Echo Fighters in the game than there are unique newcomers. So I feel like if they're going to release a newcomer trailer, if there is only a newcomer trailer and no reveals prior in the direct, then whoever that newcomer is going to have an Echo Fighter, I personally feel, and that's why I'm thinking Isaac. I really feel that now is his time. I said at the end of the last direct, the next person to be revealed, if Isaac is in the game, it will be him. I said this. I predicted this, and I'm praying for it. I really want Isaac. Y'all know I want Isaac, and I think he might get a Felix Echo. Felix, the main character of Golden Sun: The Lost Age, the second game of the franchise, which I'm playing on my Twitch channel, by the way, if you're interested. So yeah, I think that Isaac could be revealed. I would place my money on either Isaac, Incineroar, and even though I don't necessarily agree with this, I'm gonna put my money on Skull Kid. I like Skull Kid. I like Majora's Mask. It's my third favorite game of all time. I love Zelda. I really want a new rep from the franchise. My only problem with Skull Kid is that it does feel like his popularity only spiked recently after the August Direct, as opposed to, you know, having been prevalent on the ballot and having been prevalent, like, for this entire speculation season. Like, I get it, he was extremely popular before Smash 4 was released. I remember Sakurai had to say in one of his pictures of the days, Skull Kid is an assist trophy, not a playable character. I get that, and that could translate into potentially being a playable character this time. The thing is, he doesn't really show up on ballot polls from 2015, which is when it's important. Yeah, it's great that he's been showing up in 2018, and that's great, that's amazing, but he hasn't been showing up like the other frontrunners like Geno, like Isaac, even Banjo, stuff like that. That's what makes me a little bit skeptical on Skull Kid, and I do subscribe to the theory that I think he's going to be a boss character, and I know that's going to annoy a lot of people, but I really just, I've got a gut feeling, and I'm going to trust my gut because it tends to be right. It's also been wrong a lot, but you know, that's just my personal thoughts on that. I don't think Geno will be happening tomorrow. I think Geno will be saved for a final Smash Direct, because I could see him being the final hype reveal before the game begins. Also, another reason I've just remembered why I think we might be getting more than one character tomorrow is that no doubt they will update the mural at the end of any Smash trailer, the big mural of all the fighters. They will have that animation where they update it, and I don't know if they'll do it for just one character, which is why I think we could get potentially 2 characters or some echoes revealed throughout the Direct, and I would say that Isabelle is like my biggest bet for an echo reveal. Not so sure about Shadow. I think he could get revealed, but I think he might get revealed at a Smash Direct. I don't really see Sonic getting much information out for the Switch, so I don't see how Shadow would fit into the whole just position of things. I think we could possibly get Ken, because as you guys know, I personally do hold a little bit of faith in Verge-Ben. He hasn't got anything wrong just yet, and Ken and Isabelle were his main predictions for Echoes, so I kind of believe that. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get any information on Spirits Mode. I don't think we're going to get any crazy information. I think if Isaac is released, we will get a new stage, which will prove that 103 stages is not the maximum like some people seem to think, even though Sakurai stated that it's looking to be a crazy stage amount, which implies that there's more to come. So yeah, that is my thoughts on this Nintendo Direct. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to stream it with you guys, even if it is midnight my time. Jeez. Oh man, that's gonna be rough. That is gonna be really rough, Jesus. But I think I'm gonna enjoy it with you. So what do you guys think about the Direct tomorrow? Do you guys... Wait, no, because I keep saying tomorrow, but I'm uploading this tomorrow, so it's today. I'm so confused. Yeah, so what do you guys think of the Nintendo Direct? Are you guys excited for this Direct? What do you guys think about it? Do you guys think it's going to be interesting? Do you think you're going to see some things you want to see? What kind of games are you expecting? If there's a new game that hasn't been announced yet, that could possibly be announced, what do you guys expect it to be? That's a good question. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.